A minister being attacked in broad daylight is always worrying. But when it happens in idyllic Maldives, more questions are asked. The country has historically followed a moderate and tolerant strain of Islam. It has always tried to be a welcoming society. Then what explains this recent rise in extremism? Is it driven by religion or politics? Or perhaps a bit of both?
Golden beaches, emerald oceans, and idyllic coves. The internet feeds you a certain image about the Maldives, a paradise tucked away in the Indian Ocean. True, but recently there is trouble in paradise. That was Hulumale, located just north of the capital. The man on the scooter is the Environment Minister of the country, Ali Soli. He was attacked with a knife in broad daylight. The attacker went for his neck, but thankfully missed. Instead, the knife slit a portion of his left arm. Soli was seen dumping his scooter and fleeing the spot. The attacker was immediately apprehended by the police. He was heard mouthing verses from the Quran on the road. The attack is not an isolated incident. Recently, extremism has raised its ugly head in the country. In 2021, former President Mohammed Nasheed was attacked. Homemade explosives were planted on a bike near his home. Nasheed narrowly escaped. He was transferred to Germany for months of therapy. The police blamed religious extremists for the attack. In June this year, there was another incident. Yoga Day celebrations in Mali were interrupted by an extremist mob. They thrashed the participants, destroyed chairs, and overturned the tables of food arranged at the location. Their justification? Yoga is apparently blasphemous because it involves praying to the sun. Such attacks raise questions about Maldivian society. Traditionally, it has been a moderate country. Islam was always the dominant religion, but extremism was never an issue. The current government is also known for its liberal democratic policies. So what explains this recent streak? Experts point to two factors. One is the influx of extremist thought in the 1970s and 80s. College education abroad played an important role. So did mosque funds from Saudi Arabia. Many Muslims began to embrace Saudi Wahhabism and Deobandism. They traveled to distant lands in search of jihad, to Pakistan, Afghanistan, even Syria and Iraq. In fact, the Maldives had the highest per capita contribution of foreign terrorists. They had close links to Al-Qaeda and ISIS. Today, the Maldives police estimates that there are at least 1,400 extremists in the country. The problem is, they get political support. Remember the extremist attack on Yoga Day? Many reports linked it to this man, former President Abdullah Yameen. Yameen is plotting his political comeback with an anti-India campaign. He calls it India Out. Unless there is political opposition, extremism cannot be defeated. If leaders milk extremism for political gains, such attacks will be repeated. South Asia Bureau, WION World is One.